Back to me. Here I go. Hold up. My God. Hold up. Wow, son. All right. Well, I'm going live still. I guess y'all might not have even been able to hear me while I was here talking. I'm messing around, man. I forgot that I needed to add myself to the stage, yo. I needed to add myself to the stage, but I'm going to do this all over again. And I don't know if y'all heard it before, but I'm going to tell y'all again. So be ready, get ready, and come along with me, baby. Come along with me. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I am Nakomi, the real one with the ill ones all out there, everywhere. This is Nakomi World, of course. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for basically saying hi. Every time I see somebody pop in and y'all say what's up, I'm like, yo, appreciate you stopping by, man. Here's some food for the soul, my baby. Here's some food for the soul. That's how I feel about it. So we're gonna talk about a couple of little subjects, you know what I mean? A couple of little subjects out there. I want to say a shout out to my brother. I want to say a shout out to my brother. He took me to the tour championship not too long ago, and we've had a great time out there. It was all love. I'm trying to figure out if I should basically end this and start over because I realized I wasn't exactly even really broadcasting correctly. So I don't know if this is even going to pop up. So you know what? I'm just gonna keep it rolling. Anyway, shout out to my brother. Birthday's coming up. Love you, man. Love you very much. I hope that everything, all the blessings that you have, man, that's coming through. Hope this is there laid out at your feet, man. You deserve it. All the good stuff coming through, coming forward for you, man. Plain and simple, yo. But welcome, Nakomi World. I am Nakomi, and we are having a special episode. Of course, it's Call Me a Sports Fan. We are having a really, really good day, a really good Saturday. At least down here in Atlanta, the weather's fine, baby. The weather's fine. Please excuse back here too. I don't know what's going on. I'm just like I've been trying to figure it out and get it switched on and switch back around. I can't get it fixed. I couldn't get it fixed, but I'm gonna figure it out by next time and try to really put it together. So anyway, thank you so much for coming through, guys. Please say what's up as you pop in. I really would appreciate it. We're talking about the WNBA and we're talking about the NFL today. Of course, I wasn't here during last week, so I didn't get to watch a lot of stuff. I didn't get to watch the end of the WNBA season. Right now, I am watching the game. I should be on playback, but I just can't get it to work yet. But one day I'm gonna get that right. But right now, Connecticut is playing Indiana, and Connecticut is up by 12 points in the third quarter. And but Indiana's hanging in. It doesn't. I'm not sure exactly. It looks like Connecticut just basically seems a lot more poised. Plain and simple. They're a veteran team. These young ladies who are on the Indiana team, they're good, of course, and they're building. The team is building, but at the same time, it's going to take a little bit more seasoning, dealing with the pressure and dealing with the stakes and dealing with the high level players that you're playing against. It's not college anymore. Of course, Aaliyah Boston, that's there. She's a great counter to Caitlin's talents. And of course, Mitchell is the scoring punch that she needs. The clay to her to Caitlin's Steph. And then you have Aaliyah, which is a more talented Draymond. It is what it is, So, but it's really they're scratching away. I mean, now they're down by 10, so they're fighting. You know what I mean? So, but as I was saying, A'ja Wilson, she is the and the unanimous MVP for this year, guys. She's a unanimous MVP for this year. Let me see if I can pull up some stats right quick. Of course, Asia. All right, Asia. She averaged 26.9 points, 11.9 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.8 steals. Played I think every single game. Pretty sure she played every single game. And she made them go on a run at the end to secure them the fourth seed in the WNBA, guys. Really, really great season for her as far as her stats. She also became the number one points in one season. She's broke that record, formerly Diana Taurasi's record. She broke that record and now has that record. She surpassed Angel Reese for rebounds in the year. So I mean, she's a beast, a beautiful beast, plain and simple. Okay, she is just flawless. She got the whole package when it comes to a basketball player, plain and simple. So she does her thing. My props to you, Aja. Absolutely. She, like I said, she was a unanimous MVP vote getter. So that means that no one said that she wasn't the first place winner. But then Nafisa Collier came in second for Minnesota. Breanna Stewart came in third for New York, and Caitlin Clark came out as number 4 in the votes. Some people put her at 3. Some people put her as high as she was the number 1 third place. She was a top third place vote getter, so that made her the fourth place. And Asia Thompson, who she is playing against today, was the 5th place person and the WNBA MVP. So congratulations to you guys out there. And the playoffs are in full swing right now. You know what I mean? We already had a game today between the Dream and the Liberty that ended with the Liberty beating the Dream 83-69. The Liberty were on a mission this year. They lost to Vegas, and I really feel like real talk, I thought that they could beat Vegas. I wasn't shocked that Vegas won, but at the same time, I thought New York was going to win. They had the momentum, and they had number 1 seed, and the Asia and the team, they basically pulled it out. So, but they're on their quest right now to become the second. I think second. I don't think Minnesota or Seattle won a 3-peat. I think they'll be the first since the Rockets to do so. Shout out to Cheryl Swoops out there. Defend yourself, boo. You don't got to, clarify stuff because you ain't crazy. Of course, you know that Caitlin Clark is good. She's exceptional. She's exceptional, but she ain't not Steph yet. You know what I mean? That she has a lot. She has grown exponentially since the beginning of the season, but she is still growing, and she has shown that she has the ability to be a beast, an unstoppable force that you must take down, or that person will devour you. There's nothing wrong with being a monster. They are monsters. There's nothing wrong with that. So Caitlin Clark is going to be that one day. So she did her thing, and she got 4th in the MVP voting. Props to you, Rookie of the Year, Caitlin Clark. I mean, there it is, plain and simple. Collier and what's the other? So sorry, my brain is freezing right now. Um, Collier and Brianna Stewart, who won the MVP last year and kind of lit a fire under Asia because Asia felt that she should have or could have won the MVP last year. So, Brianna and Asia, they're gonna go back and forth, and Nafisa Collier, great season this year. She'll probably win the Defensive Player of the Year, but I mean, hey, it's all good. And they had a great season. So, props to them. I hope the WNBA continues to grow, continues to, we want our fair share. We don't want no handouts. But at the same time, I feel like it's starting to grow, and as the talent grows, as the teams get stronger, the eyes will continue to be turned towards the WNBA as we go along. And so I think we're going to have a great seasons to come. Like I said, the Liberty beat the Dream. That's actually the team that's here at where I'm at here in Atlanta. I got to see one game this year. I wanted to see more, but things came up and I didn't get a chance to go back to another one, but I will definitely do that next year because I want to cover more of the Dream since they're in town here. Howard scored 14 with six rebounds and 4 assists, but everybody was pretty much, I don't want to say pedestrian, but at the same time, it was what it is. I mean, New York was on a mission. It was just like, yeah, we ain't gonna let that. They were like Boston. We ain't gonna whatever that shit happened that last year. That ain't going down this year. That ain't going down this year. 4 people in double digits. Lainey Hamilton had 10. Brianna Stewart had 20 and 11 and 3. Jones had 9. I don't know how to say his name. Phoebish had 21. I hope that was close. Had 21. And Inescu had 17. Everybody else, 6 points off the bench. They took care of business. They went home. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that. Obviously, I believe that the Liberty will definitely trounce the Liberty. I mean, sorry, the Dream. The Liberty will trounce the Dream. Unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is. If your team's good, you're good. If you're not, be what it is. Let me see. What is these games? I can't remember if it's a best of 3 or a best of 7. I'm gonna have to go find that out and figure that out. If y'all know, please drop it in the chat. Also, like I said, I'm watching the Suns Fever game, which is live and popping in there. I'm sure that people in Connecticut are hyped up right now. Let me see the box score. Aaliyah Boston is doing work. They are down by 11. Yep. Let me see. Come on. Yep. Clark has 11. She came out to play. She's 2 of 11. See, that's the thing. I'm not trying to say that she's not Steph yet. She has to figure out how to get that off accurately and quickly. That's every single player who comes into the NBA, WNBA, college. The people are faster. You need to get it all quicker and be accurate. That's going to come. I'm sure that's all she's going to practice this summer. So, not summer, this off season. She's going to come back. She's going to be draining some threes, man. I mean, hey, sky's the limit. You never know. So y'all better pay attention. She ain't there yet, but she getting there. Right now, she's 4-15. Her first playoff and WNBA playoff game. That's not bad. She's on the board. But they got 4 people. They got 4 people in double digits on the Fever right now. Aaliyah Boston has 14 and 10. She's doing her thing with 2 assists and 2 blocks. Caitlin even has a block right now with 2 steals. They doing work. Mitchell has 16 points. She's doing her thing. 2 of 10. They're not really having a good shooting game right now. They're 24% from the 3-point line, 70% from the free throw line. Not gonna get it done. So, and Dantas on the bench has 10 points. So, but on the Connecticut Sun, I can never say her name. Dwayne Bonner. She has 18 points, right now. She's 2 of 2 from the 3-point line, so she's locked in right now. And it looks like they're definitely feeding her. 11 points. I'm sorry, 12 points for Thomas, with 9 rebounds and 9 assists. You know what I'm saying? She's just walking triple double, easy walking triple double, and she's out to get it too, because they had a chance to leave 2 years ago and they didn't get it. They didn't get it done. They were the receivers of Mabry, who was on the Chicago Sky, but got to move around sometimes. You got to move around, and she's giving them some good points off the bench. She has with 18 points off the bench. Hey, the Sun right now are ahead by 11 points in the at the end of the third, so they're about to start the fourth. But it's turning out to be a good game, definitely good game. Let me see something real quick. I just want to look at the standings for the WNBA. All right, how the season ended. The New York Liberty was on top, locking in their seat real easy with 32 wins and 8 losses. Minnesota Lynx had 30 wins, 10 losses. They doing their thing, plain and simple. A former WNBA winning championship winning team. Not this collection of players, but they have banners in the rafters. You know what I'm saying? Connecticut Sun, 28-12, so they was third in the league. Vegas ended up as 27-13 off of a 5-game winning streak at the end of the season. They was locked in 9 of 1 for the last 10 games. You know what I mean? Seattle Storm, they're going to be who they are playing against in the playoffs, ended 6-4 for the last 10 with 25-15. The Indiana Fever crept up past the Phoenix Mercury and the Chicago Sky, and they ended 2020. You know what I mean? The Phoenix Mercury also made it. They squeezed in and giving Diana Taurasi her last hurrah in the playoffs. You see how far they go, but I doubt they get too far against the Minnesota Lynx. Even though I respect Taurasi, definitely my one of my WNBA goats, one of my female basketball goats, one of my basketball goats. Yeah. I got good at shooting because of Diana Taurasi. That chick was automatic in college. You know what I'm saying? She was automatic in the WNBA, but tough competition. But she always got it. She was that Steph. She was Steph to me. You know what I'm saying? So they're in the playoffs. 1921. That's how they ended for the season. And Atlanta Dreams somehow limped into the playoffs, surpassing the Washington Wizards with a 15-25 record. Wizards ended 1 game behind. Chicago ended third from the bottom with the Sparks with the top pick of the draft next year. It looks like, I believe that's how that works. I don't think they have a lottery and they shake it up. I think it's just how the standings lie. So I believe next year's draft should be the Sparks, the Wings, Chicago. They should get a good player. I think it'll be dope. Whew, Chicago. The Sparks are about to be stacked. Sparks are about to be stacked. Period. So right now the playoffs are the Fever versus the Sun, Mercury versus the Lynx, Storm versus the Aces, which is going to be a battle, and the Liberty versus the Dream. So congratulations to everybody who got there, and good luck in the wars to come, or good fortune in the wars to come. All right, let's get to some NFL football, guys. Somehow my Giants pulled the victory from the jaws of defeat. First time I can say that in a long time. My goodness. The Browns, who actually was supposed to be a good defense, somehow lost to us. Maybe because Deshaun Watson is trash now. It looks like he got sacked 8 times. See, that's that thing. People are going to be wanting to go pick up New York Giants foot defense because they sacked him. Nah, that's whack. He's just trash. Plain and simple. He had that he threw two touchdowns though. Daniel Jones actually threw 2 touchdowns too, with 236 passing yards. Whew. I I guess I got to clap for Daniel Jones. All I feel is doing is prolonging the inevitable. But I'll take a win. I said we were going to win. I picked the win in this because I said it that no matter what, I was not going to not pick the Giants all season. Period. I'm shocked. But Jerome Ford ended up with 37 rushing yards. Wow, okay, we held people down. Deshaun Watson only had 26, so that's our desperation. With four carries. Let me see. Singletary had a touchdown with 65 rushing yards. Tyrone Tracy, they finally basically bringing him into the mix, 23 yards. I'm gonna keep my eye on him. Daniel Jones has 20 yards, rushing 8 times. I mean, keep it pedestrian, my dude. Keep it pedestrian. You ain't like that yet. You really ain't like that yet. Star of the show, Amari Cooper. I put him in last minute. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Knowledge. Now, I'm glad I watched ESPN Fantasy Focus. They said that they had Amari above the Deontay Johnson, and I'm so glad I listened to him that last second. I'm so glad. Neighbors also. I'm so glad that Neighbors is not making me regret picking him up in 2 of my leagues. I have 3 major leagues in my life, and I'm glad I picked up Neighbors in 2 of them. I would have picked him up in another one, but somebody came in and picked him up before I could. That's the keeper league. But yeah, he had 2 touchdowns with 78 receiving yards and 2 rushes. You know what I'm saying? Wanda Robinson also was good. 7 catches for 8 targets for 60 to 61 yards. Singletary got in the mix, 43 receiving yards. Okay. Bellinger, the tight end, had a catch for 17 yards. Tyrone Tracy had 2 catches for 17 yards. Theo Johnson, we are Penn State. Sorry, that was whack. We are Penn State. Tyrone Tracy. Theo Johnson, he had 1 catch out of his 3 targets for 13 receiving yards. I have my eye on you, Theo. I have my eye on you, bro. I'm looking to hopefully make you a person that I go out and I don't feel bad to go ahead and pick up. So you got to do what you got to do first. Jalen Hyatt, I'm waiting for you to come alive. Jalen Hyatt. Anybody seen Jalen Hyatt? Hyatt. Amari Cooper on the other end had 2 catches 2 touchdowns. 12 targets like Malik Neighbors, and 7 receptions for 86 yards. Jerome Ford had some receptions also. That makes him, I guess definitely worth keeping until someday Nick Chubb comes through. We'll see when that happens. All right. I'll take the win. I guess we can't go winless, but they're gonna try to win because Dabo and whatever his name is, I don't remember his name. His name just basically got erased off my brain. The GM for the Giants. That's how close you are, bro. That's how close you are. You better figure out what's going on. All right, my dudes. Let's look at see what other scores is going on right now. Right now, the games that are already over. Let's see. All right. The Packers, of course, beat the Titans. Okay. Oh, before I do that, let me go ahead and give y'all my picks. Me and Omar picked the Jets, I believe. Is that week 3? No, I don't have Omar's picks, but I assume that he's going to pick the Jets over the New England. But these are my picks. I picked the Giants over Cleveland. I picked the Packers over Tennessee. I picked Chicago over Indiana. I picked Houston over Minnesota. I picked the Saints over Philly. I picked the Chargers over Pittsburgh. I picked the Broncos over. No. I picked I'm pretty sure I picked the Buccaneers over Denver. I don't know why I didn't basically put a different letter here, but I was picking Tampa Bay. Absolutely. I picked the Raiders over Carolina. I picked the Seahawks over Miami. I picked Dallas. No. I picked the Ravens over Dallas. I picked the Niners over the Rams. The Cardinals over the Lions. I picked the Chiefs over Atlanta, and the Buffalo over Jacksonville, and the Bengals over Washington. That's my picks for the week. I'm not sure. I'm going to tally this up a little bit later, but as of right now, these are the wins right now. The Packers beat the Titans 30-14. Let me see this box score, because the Packers, okay, let me find out they have somebody to hold them down. That's what's up. Malik Willis is doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? No interceptions, 1 touchdown, threw for 202 yards, took 2 sacks. Malik Willis also ran for 73 yards and a touchdown. Hey, if you're feeling froggy, bro, do your thing. He had 6 carries and his longest was 29, so he broke out for 1. Emmanuel Wilson, who is sharing carries with Josh Jacobs. They're trying to make him last, man. You can't be basically riding him like a horse. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So did I do that? Hold on 1 second. So, Emmanuel Wilson had 50 yards rushing. Jacobs had 43 yards. We have a Christian Watson sighting. 67 yards receiving. Jalen Reed had 50. Emmanuel Wilson, the other tight end, the quarterback, the running back had a receiving touchdown too. On the other end, I might have to do some thinking, some deep thinking. Will Levis. You on deck. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 8 sacks. Seriously? Okay. Tony Pollard had 14 rushing yards. Will Levis had 12, and Ty why can't I say his name? Ty J. Spears had 7 rushing yards. So that wasn't a great rushing game at all. Hopkins, Nuke is back, and he had 1 touchdown with 73 receiving yards. Ty J. Spears had 54 receiving yards also, but 4 targets. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who else. Josh White, Tyler Boyd, some dude named Vanette caught a touchdown somehow. You know what I mean? But congratulations to the Niners. To the Packers. Let's see what else. Is that game done? Suns are definitely going to beat the Fever. They are up right now by 21 points. Let's see what else is going on. The Colts beat the Bears. Did I pick that? The Bears. I beat the Bear. I picked the Bears over the Colts. Okay, I lost that one. It's okay. The Colts beat the Bears with the second year and first year quarterbacks. Actually, is Richardson his third year? I think it might be his third year. But 167 the passing yards and 2 interceptions. So the Chicago's defense, stand pat a little bit. But he had let me see. Jonathan Taylor ran for 2 touchdowns. Oh, baby, yeah. 110 rushing yards, baby. Yes, I'm talking about. I'm talking about. And you see, Alec Pierce had 44 receiving yards, no receptions, no receiving touchdowns from that team. Roma Dunze goes crazy. 11 targets, 6 receptions, 112 yards, 1 touchdown. Also, Cole Kmet, okay, he came through for him with 11 targets. He caught 10 of those 11. Ooh, nice game for Cole Kmet, 97 yards, 1 touchdown. He was doing his thing, you know what I mean? And DJ Moore came through with 78 yards. So, good times. Oh, hold on. Is Keenan Allen hurt? If I would have known, I would have had Roma Dunze in. Gosh darn it, but I'm glad he's on my bench. Glad he's on my bench. So Indiana somehow, with no touchdowns, pulled out a win. How'd they do that? The 3 touchdowns that I guess they had a touchdown. Oh yeah. So Caleb Williams threw 2 interceptions. And so touchdowns. No, I don't know what happened. Somehow we basically got some points, but they got points. So, but good game, Indiana. Good game. My brother's having his best life right now. His team is winning. Let me see. The Vikings beat the Texans with 34-7. What happened? Oh, don't tell me no. Please don't tell me. That's not good. I'm about to look and see if anybody got hurt. Oh, Vikings stay undefeated. That's crazy. Vikings is undefeated. Dismantling behind the fierce defense. Darnold, 4 touchdowns. Wow. Okay, Darnold. Let me find out, my dude. I don't know what's going on, but they threw the sink at them. CJ Stroud had 215 passing yards with 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. They brought in Davis Mills for 12 attempts, seven connections, 79 yards. Even Stephon Diggs threw 1. But Sam Darnold stood tall. 119 passer rating for 181 yards and 4 touchdowns. Aaron Jones had 102 yards rushing. Ty Chandler chipped in with 13. That's why I'm watching you, son. Unless I'm watching you. Let me see. O'Neal caught a 3rd touchdown in a row for the season. Nailer with Alexander Madison. Not Alexander Madison. Is that his name? No, Addison. Jordan Addison is out. So Naylor is stepping up. He caught a touchdown with 31 yards. Aaron Jones caught a touchdown. Also 5 receptions, 46 yards. Aaron Jones is definitely cashing in for everybody this year. And Justin Jefferson is doing his thing, living his best life. 8 targets, 6 receptions, 81 yards, 1 touchdown. Just basically doing flips. They enjoying life right now. And surprise, Minnesota Vikings are the number 1 team in the NFC North. Who knew? Giving the Texans their first loss. All right, let's see what's going on. Hold on, come on now. The Eagles drag a win out of New Orleans. They beat New Orleans 15-12, baby. Let me find out what's going on with this. It looked like an ugly ass game. That's what it looked like. An ugly ass game. Let me see what this was. What's that? Come on. Pull it back. Ooh, Saquon did work though. I wish you the best, Saquon. Live your best life. Live your life like it's golden. You know what I'm saying? Derek Carr and Hurts look like they basically, one was doing much and one was doing not. Jalen Hurts. Let me start with the losing team first. Derek Carr had 14 connections on 25 attempts, with 142 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Got a sack. Jalen Hurts had 311 passing yards. That's good work, but 1 interception, no touchdowns. I mean, what's going on? Alvin Kamara on the rushing side. Alvin Kamara had 26 carries for 87 yards. Nobody did much of anything either besides him. Saquon, doing most of the work as he should be, broke off a 65-yarder while he was at it, had 17 carries for 147 yards, 2 touchdowns, putting in work. Jalen Hurts, all he needed to do was 25. Respected. Let me see. Chris Olave had 1 reception, 1 receiving touchdown, 186 yards. Not bad. You know what I'm saying? Alvin Kamara added 40 for him, 40 receiving yards for himself. Dallas Goedert had the game, but he didn't catch any touchdowns, but he had 170 receiving yards. 10 receptions. Whoever has him on the team is very happy, especially with AJ Brown out right now. If he's available at any of your teams, go ahead and pick him up, please. Go ahead and pick him up. If you're smart, pick him up. Dallas Goedert, if he's still out there. I highly doubt it. Especially you're playing with somebody who knows what they're doing. But yeah, that was a good game. Probably not. Wasn't going to watch it probably anyway, because I mean, it is what it is. Let me see. The Steelers. The Steelers are 3-0 with Justin Fields at the starter. You can't take it away from him now. Russell, you the backup. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. You the backup. Just live with it, bro. Just live with it. So let me see this box score, because this is crazy. Connecticut is up 86-65 with 2 minutes left in the fourth. One battle done. Next one soon come. Justin Fields had passing 245 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. All right, he finally put a touchdown in the book. Justin Herbert came and played, even though he wasn't gonna, he was saying he was doing okay. So I guess he wasn't planning on being out there for too much. But the pass to handoff. He had 125 passing yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Clean, respectable. Okay. J.K. Dobbins came through with 15 carries for 44 rushing yards. Pedestrian. Gus Edwards didn't hand in anything much either. Quentin Johnson had 44 reception yards with 1 touchdown. Everybody else, McConkey had 3 receptions on 6 targets. On the Steelers side, though, Najee Harris had 70 rushing yards with 18 carries. Cordell Patterson, that's why I can't bother with any team that has Cordell Patterson on. I know somebody's going to decide to give him carries. Justin Fields had only 6 rushing yards, and he ran for a touchdown. That's how you use your legs, young man. That's how you learn to use your legs. You're going to get it. Somebody pump you up, put a battery in your back. You're in the right place. Let's see if this turns out to be a very good investment for Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, never heard of him. He had 4 receptions, 20 with 95 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. George Pickens only had 57 yards, 5 receptions. Freiermuth, 4 receptions, 33 yards. Wambach, score. Sorry, guys. I came back from this cruise, and I'm just basically right now I when you go to places where you feel it's my family's from Jamaica, so I feel my roots when I go back. You know what I mean? I've been going there since I was 5, so down there smells like home. And the Broncos. Wait, what? That's how I'm telling you. I picked the Bucks. The Broncos beat the Buccaneers at home. That's crazy, son. That's crazy. 26-7. I must see box score. Wow, who scored these touchdowns? Baker Mayfield had 67 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Bucky Irvin, whoa, that's what I'm talking about. Bucky, I'm glad I held on to you, but I wasn't gonna put you in. 9 carries, 70 yards. Rashad White, 6 carries, 17 yards. So okay, the Broncos defense went ham on y'all. Chris Godwin had 1. He pulled in 1 touchdown. Cade Otton is the next receiver with 47 receiving yards. Let me see. The Bucky had 3 receptions for some 14 yards. Respectable, I guess. Denver, Bo Nix, rookie quarterback. Bo Nix, 216 passing yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. It's a regular day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who this person is. Tyler Batty had 9 carries with 70 yards. Bo Nix, 9 carries, 47 yards, 1 touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, 5 carries, 7 yards, 1 touchdown. Javonte Williams, 5 carries, 12 rushing yards. Fugazi, son. Fugazi, Javonte, I'm glad I didn't want nothing, no parts of you. I didn't want no parts of you. Cortland Sutton, dude, I did pick, but he basically didn't do anything and still isn't doing much of nothing. Cortland Sutton had 68 receiving points, receiving yards. Nothing much of everything else. Nothing to write home about. But some good games going on right now. Of course, there was a good game that happened on Thursday with Aaron Rodgers. He looked comfortable out there. I was on a cruise. I'll tell you, that's one thing at least. I was able to go to the bar when I was on the cruise. I went on a Disney cruise, guys. It was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. I've been on Carnival cruises and Disney cruises. I hope one day to go on a Virgin cruise and a celebrity cruise, and also Norwegian, and I like to go some others, but I'm very familiar with those two. Very nice sports bar. Got to sit right there, draft beer, the pictures. TV screens all over, basically getting different things. You get to watch a little bit of everything. We got to watch the Jets game and the HBCU game. I forgot the name of that. I'm going to look up the name of the 2 teams that were playing. It was dope. It was dope. Props. But I got to watch this game between the Jets and the Patriots, where the Jets trounced them by 3, with giving them only 3 points from a field goal. And I'm glad that I dropped that kicker also. And the Jets ended up with 24 points with a really good, solid game from Aaron Rodgers. It doesn't matter what they did on the Patriots side. I'm not even going to basically go over their box score because it didn't even matter. Aaron Rodgers had 281 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 2 sacks, but he was out there doing a little bit of moving himself. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't scared to move. 118 passer rating. Braylon Allen somehow basically didn't out carry, but had more rushing yards than Breece Hall. Anybody who picked them up, they would be happy right now, because it looks like he's definitely going to be a part of the game to change it up, to change the speed, just different kind of players, you know what I mean? And they both could carry, they both catch. So I believe, let me see, Brandon Allen, yeah, he was out there in the passing game too. Brandon Allen had 55 rushing yards. Breece Hall had 54 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. Aaron Rodgers was out there giving him 18 yards to extend plays and doing God's work. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Conklin had himself a game with 97 receiving yards. Aaron Alan Lazard, which I'm mad I basically dropped because I needed some space and he wasn't doing nothing last week, and I wasn't sure I needed to see it be a reoccurring thing because this Jets receiving core is deep. There's a lot of people. Conklin, Lazard, Mike Williams, Garrett Wilson. He was the third. He's the number one wide receiver on that team. He had the fourth highest amount of receiving yards with 33 and a touchdown. Brees Hall had some. Somebody else had named Gibson and Rucker had some, and Braylon Allen even pulled in 3 for 13. So Aaron Rodgers was letting that thing fly. You know what I'm saying? He was in very good control. And I don't know. I need to look into what the hell that was about. That little congratulations thing that they had and him and the coach had on the way out. It looked all bad. I don't know, but I heard it wasn't much. I heard it wasn't as big of a thing that they pretended to say. So as of right now, the games that are on, the Panthers are leading the Raiders by 14-7. Let me see what's going on there. Andy Dalton has made his entrance into the game. Oh, he did. I knew he was going to go to Deontay Johnson. I have him on my bench. I'm going to have to maybe think about putting him in. Andy Dalton has 124 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. Hubbard has 50 rushing yards. Xavier Legette got into the move. Also, Chuba Hubbard has 2 receiving passes, 1 for a touchdown. Not bad. Gardner Minshew has 86 yards currently. Not too much of a day going on just yet. Alexander Madison has their lone touchdown. But I don't know how long it was. It wasn't that big. So it looks like the Panthers are actually holding down the Raiders, or the Raiders are holding down themselves. Seahawks are beating Dolphins right now. It's not going to look cute at all out there with Skylar Thompson under center. A-Chain has 21 points. 21 rushing yards, 22 receiving yards. Geno has 185 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Really dry. Zach Charbonnet, their only running back as currently playing, has 26 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. And DK Metcalf has the only touchdown for the game. Please throw it to Jonathan Smith and Jigma. Please. I need him to have a touchdown. I need it. Sorry, guys. I go into characters once in a while. Ravens are beating the Cowboys. I think I picked the Ravens to beat the Cowboys. Why? Because the Cowboys suck. Per Lamar Jackson, 90 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. Derrick Henry, 1 rushing touchdown. Not mad at it. Okay. Yep. Nothing special to write home about. Game's only on the first half. So, I will check back in a little bit later, guys. See if I can start this all over again, because I didn't really get into the feel of this one. I always enjoy talking to you guys, but at the same time, this felt off. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Also, the Niners are playing the Rams. They're ahead by 14 points to 0. The Lions are ahead of the Cardinals 13-7, and the Chiefs are the later evening game today. Check that out. Come back and talk to y'all a little bit later. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Please go ahead and drop a comment and talk to me. Let me know what's going on out there, even if you watch this a little bit later. I apologize for the 10-minute gap in space if that's what happened. But I'm going to try to restart this again after all the games. All right. I'll talk to you a little bit later as I continue to watch these WNBA games and the NFL. And I hope you'll be out there. You take care of yourself, get some food, eat, mancha, and take care of yourself and take care of others. You know what I'm saying? And in these hot days, may you always find water and shade. Peace out to you.